Welcome back to Hanoi then, as our drivers prepare to battle it out in what is sure to be another thrilling Formula 2 race here today. It's a circuit that combines the bespoke design of a traditional racetrack with the tight, close barriers of a street circuit that our drivers race today. 23 corners and a total distance of 3.4 miles. Watch out in particular for overtakes into the braking zone at turn 11. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
Well then, after an exciting session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Marcus Armstrong lines up on pole position, and it's Jen Deruvela in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Lundgaard, Sonoda, Sean Galale, and Joe Eilert, Ticktum, Schwartzman, Pedro Piquet, Schumacher, Matsushita, Jack Aitken, and Alesi, Sato, Markelot, Delatraz, and Felipe Dragovic, Samaya, and Roy Nissany, Mazepin, and Luca Giotto rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
That's a decent start. Good job. Nice work, that brings you up a place. was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
Brilliant stuff from Campos today. What a superb victory. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
This is why I love this sport. Their car dominates the track today. You could tell they went in full of confidence, with a clear strategy in place. They displays excellent knowledge of the track and made it count when it comes to some of those more tricky corners, allowing them to make huge gains on some of the less confident riders. I guarantee the fans will certainly be talking about today for a long time to come.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Campos have come a really long way in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn the top spot. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Probably Jack Aitken, you know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive, I think.
Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.